Hello and welcome to the Hot Travel Jobs video tutorial series. Today, we're going to learn how to register and post a resume as a job seeker. First, we're going to need to click Register. You'll see Job Seeker, Employer, and Host Agency database. Since we're a job seeker, we're going to click Job Seeker. This brings us to the Job Seeker registration page. You can either log in with LinkedIn or input an email address. We're going to input an email address. And this needs to be entered twice for confirmation purposes. Next, we enter our password. Again, twice for confirmation. Next, we need to enter a first name, a last name, the country you live in, the state you live in, or province, your city, your street address, and your zip code. Now this needs to be done so that when your resume is searched in our database, it can be found easier and results in the employer not having to use keywords in order to better find your resume and make it more viewable. Next, we can select years of travel experience, all the way up to 10 years, and choose 1 to 12 months. Next, we enter the CAPTCHA, which is a series of numbers and letters designed to keep our database clean. Next, we click on Read Terms of Use, and then Register. This brings us to the My Account page. You can also save your password if your browser supports that. You see My Profile, My Resumes, My Job Alerts. This is important and we'll touch on it in another tutorial. My Notifications, My Saved Jobs, Saved Searches, My Applications, Subscriptions, Billing History, and Private Messages. Since we're going to upload a resume, we're going to click on My Resumes. This brings us to the My Resumes listing page. You see right now it says you have no new listings. Click here to add a new listing. So we're going to click here. This brings us to the general information window. The first thing we need to do is enter a title. Now you may be tempted to enter your first name, last name, or your title. What we're going to do is enter the job title you want to find, say travel agent. Next, select the job category. This is recommended so your resume can be better found in the database. Let's check at-home agents. Next, we select job type, full-time, part-time, temp, or intern. Select full-time for now. Next, we have the objective pane and the skills pane. The objective pane, you will enter what you hope to achieve with your resume. With the skills pane, you will input any valuable skills, talents, or certifications you have picked up in your job history, which might make you a more attractive prospect for an employer. And again, we have our location. This is carried over from registration pane, except for the zip code, which needs to be entered again. Desired salary can also be input. This has to be input in an integer value, which means no commas, periods, or dollar signs. Select salary type, per month or per year, and your upload panes. This is the resume upload button. This allows you to upload a text file from your My Documents or My Libraries folders so that the employer can download the resume at their leisure. A video resume can also be uploaded if you have one on file. Next, we have Resume Visible To. Right now, the resume is visible to anyone who visits the site and sees in the database. You can select No One to make your resume private. Only selected employers, which allows you to have pre-selected employers and pre-approved employers be the only ones to view your resume. Everyone except selected employers, which allows you to exclude all employers except for the ones you choose. Next, we have Add a Picture, if you have one available, with a caption to say what the picture is, and again, a Choose File button. which will allow you to upload a picture from your hard drive. We're going to click Next. This brings us to the Education window. This will allow you to enter your entrance date, graduation date, the institution name, major, and the level of degree you achieved. If you have more than one educational institution to input, click Add, and it opens another input pane. And again, if you have another. We'll click Next, and this brings us to Work Experience. This allows you to enter the start date, end date, job title, company name, and industries you previously worked in, everything from accounting down to warehouse. In description, you will input what exactly you did at your job, what you achieved, and how it will help you with your next career. If you have further work history, again click Add, and it brings up another input pane for another job. At the bottom, we have total years experience. With this, you will input exactly how many years experience you have in your work history. Afterwards, we hit Submit. And this brings us to the Manage Listing page. Your resume's posting is successful and is currently waiting for approval. This means that our resumes that are submitted have to be approved by our administrator to make sure they have the requisite level of travel experience. Next, we click Preview Listing, and this allows you to see how your resume will be viewed by other people. You'll see it has my name, my address, phone number of input, email address, send private message, and view all resumes input by this user. Right now it just has travel agent, the resume ID, location, date posted, and job category, as well as resume views. This will allow you to see how many employers have viewed your resume and how many have searched you. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a great career.